Good evening, friends. Welcome to Adda 24/7. And today's topic of discussion is Central Banking Module B. Last week we had discussed Module A. Yeah, last week, right? We discussed Module A over there. So this week we'll be discussing Module B. What do we discuss in this? See here. Firstly, what do I give you over here is the details of what are the topics in module B and what all can be the questions, not questions actually, what all can be the learning things for you, because questions I can give directly over here. So what all can be the learnings for you in central banking for module B. This is very important subject as such. Remember, central banking means basically RBI. We are focusing on the functions of RBI, the roles of RBI, the structure of RBI, and as well as the central bank use and utilization of the central banks. Why the central banks are used? Why the central banks do exist? These all questions actually they have been answered in module A. In module B actually we are having India specific issues. So before going ahead, everyone kindly download Adda 24/7 app on your mobile. In this app, you will be getting all the premium study material, current affairs, job alerts, daily quizzes, plus live classes. You will be getting ebooks, tests, whatever you require, you'll get it over here. Okay. So that's why download it fast. Also subscribe to Officers Adda 24/7 YouTube channel. Right now, what you are seeing is on this channel only. So that's why subscribe to it immediately. All the free YouTube series you are getting it on the same channel. Updates on JIB and CAIIB you are getting it on the same channel. So subscribe, click on the bell icon. Okay. These are the batches which will be starting on February 10th. ABM, BFM, ABFM and BRBL. So February 10th it is starting. Right now 80% off is going on. Use this code Y432. Don't forget to do this. Okay, because that will only give you 80% off. Okay, plus double validity on Mahapacks. I'll show you at the end. Okay. Okay, let's come to the topic. See here. The topic for today is basically module B of central banking. Now the module B is related to India specific issues. Always remember. Okay. It is India specific, means what module A is related to overall central banking in the world. What is the central banking in USA? What is it here and there, everyone? And what is the role and what is the utilization of central bank? Why central bank exists? How was the evolution of central bank? That was in module A. Module B specifically related to India. Okay, means what? Say this, RBI basically organizational evolution. How did RBI come into force? Then from where did RBI take, from whom did RBI take the powers of printing the money? That is also a separate topic. Okay, that's given, it's taught over here. Then the structure of RBI, governance part, means how the governance means what? How the transparency is maintained. Then major organizational and functional developments over time, means what? How did RBI evolve? Evolve means, sure, what happened when RBI Act came in 1934 and RBI came in 1935. So when RBI came, the main job of RBI was something different at that time. It was just the maintaining the currency flow, means basically inflation control. Now the role of RBI has increased. Now the role of RBI is currency flow is there, means inflation control is the prime objective. But nowadays forex is also added. Now RBI has to look at NBFCs also. RBI has to look at these digital lending platforms also. So everywhere RBI's role has been increased. So that is the main part. Functional developments, how the functions of RBI have developed over time. What all are the roles which have grown over time? Okay. Yeah. Okay, what is this? Retail passed last attempt. Is it third attempt? Okay. Yeah, retail passed last attempt. No, retail won't be given any this guys. Means retail you'll have to give it again if you have passed it, because it was the credit was given only for ABM BFM. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So credit was given only for ABM BFM, because retail has gone to JIB now. It is not for CAIIB. So that's why unluckily you'll have to give this retail. You won't have retail now. You'll have to give the separate elective now. Okay, among the 5 electives. Okay, coming back. So the point over here is major organizational functions and RBI Act 1934. Now RBI Act 1934, you don't have that much in details. You need not go into details. Only the salient points, what are useful for you now. That is the only point over here. Okay. Next, we have Banking Regulation Act. So all these are India specific issues here. Banking Regulation Act, RBI Act, FEMA, these are all enacted in India only. Banking Ombudsman Act. So again it's in India. So see here, what will happen is FEMA and Banking, this Ombudsman and even Banking Regulation Act, these will be a repetition for you. Because in JIB legal you had all these acts. But that will be a repetition. It's a good thing for you. You have already studied much of the parts of this, so that's why it will be easy for you, right? RBI Act was not in details to you. Even now in JIB also, you only had the name of RBI Act 1934 and some details, 1 or 2 lines. But here also salient points only. Similarly, BR Act and FEMA, the salient points are there. See here, in CAIIB they don't go mainly for all that evolution and older things. They always go for the newer things. What all is relevant, contemporary we call it. Contemporary means today, what is useful. Okay, got it? Sarvana Kumar, got this point? Retail past, so retail you'll have to give it back. This elective you'll have to give it back there. Retail is of no use over here. Okay, in new course. Okay, chalo, next one. So see this BR Act, FEMA Act and Banking Ombudsman Act. These will be there for studies. It will be a repetition but good sign for you, isn't it? Next one. Next is in the module B, which comes is financial sector reforms. Means how the this financial sector has changed. Now remember one important part. What has happened is RBI is not the supervisor of only bank now. RBI is the supervisor of bank, NBFCs and digital platforms also. So that's why what happens, if somebody is the regulator of digital, all the three. So now what happens, we have become a part of the financial field now. It's not only banking, it's finance now. So that's why we are a part of this. So that's why the point over here is financial sector reforms means total changes in the financial sector. It means here in module A there is a separate topic of what is financial sector. It includes all the elements, banks, NBFCs, then the brokers, then these this forex traders, okay, then digital lenders. Everyone is included in financial sector. The one who deals in finance is included in financial sector, and RBI has been given the powers to control and regulate these bodies. So other financial regulators and divisions of functions. Other financial means what are the other, only names are there and their brief functions are there. Okay, what are the other financial? Simple ones. SEBI is there, isn't it? RDAI is there, AMFI is there. So these are all the other financial regulators. Similar means I'm just giving you 2-3 examples. What are the institutions set up by RBI? Institutions by RBI means RBI is funding certain institutions. It is having its own institutions like NABARD. NABARD is owned by RBI. CIDB owned by RBI, right? So that's why these institutions are set up by RBI. There are certain training centers which are owned by RBI, where there are certain other training centers where RBI is just a member. So these all are there for studies. Financial inclusion and development. Financial inclusion means that all Jan-Dhan accounts. And what is the meaning of financial inclusion? How it helps the country. That's an important part for financial inclusion studies in CAIIB. Okay. Impediments in the process of achieving financial inclusion means what are the difficulties? Impediments mean difficulties. Okay. Role of policy interventions means where does the policy come in picture, and how does the policy change, or how does the policy act for the organizations to as a guiding principle. Mandates and subventions. Mandates means it comes under the same part. Policy interventions. Mandates means RBI gives the mandates to the organizations. Okay. On building an appropriate institutional and financial structure based on digital technology. Now see here, this digital technology is a main part in the banking now. Because what has happened, almost 70 to 80% of our functions in banking have been shifted to digital technology. Now even lending has been done without documentation with eKYC. Okay, so when you have lending digitally, when digitally lending is possible, it means what? Almost we have shifted to everything. Now we have what? AI, artificial intelligence. Now we have that blockchain. Now we have that chat GPT, right? That's a new term coming up in this technology front, chat GPT, isn't it? That's a form of AI only. So all these things will affect the banking domain. So mainly for your study is digital technology, you have AI. Number 2, you have blockchain, and number 3, you have digital banking. Okay. Focus on payment and settlement systems versus focus on extension of credit. So this is a dilemma in case of RBI. Means RBI has to check for as a supervisory role also. RBI has to play the supervisory role, means payment and settlement systems. And second, RBI has to focus on extension of credit. Extension of credit means basically monetary policy, credit and monetary policy. So RBI is always in a dilemma, and it's always overworked for supervision as well as the credit and monetary policy. So that will be given over here. So what all problems RBI is facing because of these two jobs, and how is RBI trying to cater to that? Okay, because here focus on payment and settlement means what? It can be brought to digital platform. Okay, because any control can be brought to digital platform, remember this. And extension of credit, yeah, here brains are required. Of course digitization will be there here also, but mainly brain work is required in extension of credit, means basically this policy, monetary and credit policy. Some issues and their possible resolutions, like, means what are the issues? Means there can be many issues, because nowadays NBFCs are there, digital lenders are there. Now we have integrated ombudsman, isn't it? Earlier there was only banking ombudsman. Now we have integrated ombudsman. Ombudsman is for what? It's for this this funding also, means mutual funds, for this IRDA, for the lending, for banks. We have integrated scheme of ombudsman. This has recently come up. Okay, so that's why these issues will definitely pertain for NBFCs also. NBFCs, digital lenders, everyone will have a ombudsman over there. So these will come under the integrated ombudsman. Similarly, they'll have their own issues. So these issues, how they are resolved by RBI. Financial inclusion, just now we discussed what is financial inclusion, same. And financial inclusion plans, means what are the plans and how is government. Mainly see here, important part about financial inclusion is not just opening Jan-Dhan accounts. It's the insurance part which is given to the lower category, right? Then the insurance part, then the credit part, how the credit is given. This all includes financial inclusion, not just opening Jan-Dhan accounts. Opening Jan-Dhan accounts was just a first step, but later remaining things come. And how is it develop? How does it help the development of the country? If everyone is in the banking platform, is on the banking platform, the funds can be credited easily to that account, and the money will flow in the banking system only rather than cash. So that will help the development of our country. Okay, so that's about module B. Okay, so before going, I'll tell you this February 10th a new batch is starting. ABM, BFM, ABFM and BRBL. Okay, all the 4 subjects. Numericals, objective questions, theories, case studies, everything is covered over here. Okay, 80% off is going on over here. So use the code Y432. I'll show you how to get the off. Okay, let's go to Adda 24/7 live. If you are having, let's say, the app, I would say go on the app. On the app, you'll be getting 1% extra. Okay, so 1% extra means you'll the advantage over there means if you are getting 80% over here, you'll be getting 81% over there. Okay, so go to Adda 24/7 live. I'll show you there. See this. Click on first page, JIB and CIB. Okay, click on JIB, click on CIB 23. Now see the batches. You'll be seeing the batches over there. Click on this February 10th batch. Okay, now you'll get the details over here. All the details. Details means what? What are the timings of the batch? What are the days of the batch? Right? What is the study plan? What are the subjects covered? Everything you'll get it over here. Go through this. Okay, once you go through this, I'll cover the 2 important points. See this, Recorded videos are available 24/7, importantly. Okay. Secondly, ebooks are available. Now, two-way interactive classes means you can ask the doubts there and then itself. Okay. So, this is a huge thing. And what about the fees? See this 23,999. Click on view offers. Put the code Y432. Click on apply. Now look at this. 23,999 reduces to 4,799. Such a huge discount, you are getting 80% off. If you are on the app, you will be getting 1% extra, 81%. Instead, even I would suggest go for the Mahapack. In Mahapack, what happens? You get multiple batches. Multiple means, see this. Just click on this JIB CIB Mahapack. Now look at this. You will see the 2-3 Mahapacks over here. Click on CIB ka Mahapacks. Okay. On CIB Mahapack, again you will get the details. Details means what? See here. Details means you are 15 plus batches for ABM, BFM, ABFM and BRBL. Then case studies batches separately. 15 plus full length mock tests. Okay. Also, of course, recorded videos are available for everyone. And now about the fees part. Again, look at the fees. The fees over here is something 35,000. Yeah, 35,996. Okay. Click on view offers. Put the code Y432. Click on apply. Now look at this. 35,996 reduces to 7,199. 80% off. And look at the validity. 12 months. So look at the advantages. 12 months, 7,199, 80% off and 15 plus batches. You can't get such a offer over here. It's for limited time. Okay. Go for it immediately. Okay. So I'll stop over here now. I would suggest everyone should join the batches, because in CAIIB the important part is not only your studies but also the guidance. Both the things are required. Your hard work and the guidance. Okay. Chalo, bye. Next week I'll be again back with module C.